So, do you guys remember that one Fnaf fan game with Springtrap and Phantom Freddy where there were no cameras at all? Well, if you do, you probably know that it was called 5 Golden Nights at Freddy's. I'm sure many of you forgot about it since it was released first released like 8 or 9 years ago. It was a pretty simple game. Your objective was to survive until the end, and you gotta watch this big map in front of you that had a few dots running around. Those dots were animatronics. That's how they were marked on the map. The animatronics ran and walked through in front of you. Seeing Springtrap sprint past you was definitely the most cursed and scary thing ever.
The fuck was that?
And if you were wondering, the defense mechanism was the one and only, the thing that gives me PTSD to this day because of how much I used to rage in FNAF 2. It's of course the Freddy mask. Let's move on to stuff that happened on each night and whatnot. So firstly, in night 1 there was nobody except this one purple dot, which was Shadow Freddy. It also had a white dot, but we never found out who that was, sadly, as it was 4 or 5 a.m. when it appeared, and right before getting to you it just all disappeared because it turned to 6 a.m. and that's about it. Now for night 2, during night 2, there were more stuff to do. There was Springtrap, who quickly ran past, so we had to put the mask on. The first time around he ran past. The second time he peeped around the corner, so you need to put your mask on. And in night 3 that will become harder, but yeah, that's about it. And Phantom Freddy, who could actually kill you, doesn't make much sense, at all, but let's just stick with the plan and just go forward even more. So night 3 then. And in night 3 everything was the same, but Springtrap could now stop running and check you out. Also, not only that, and there's also night 3 and 4, of course. And night 3, one thing that I didn't mention is there were new animatronics, Phantom BB and Phantom Mangle. So that's cool, New animatronics. Now we have to deal with more stuff. Multitasking at its finest. Pretty simple stuff. You had to put you down, your mask, and click on them 10 times if I remember correctly. We added some challenge to it, definitely. And then during night 5 there was Phantom Chica, or maybe she appeared during night 4, I don't exactly remember now. And no, I don't have Alzheimer's, it's just been a while since I checked it out, so that's how it is. The Phantom Puppet also sometimes appeared, but he wasn't a threat anyways, as far as I know, so he was useless. The gameplay was fun to look at, and playing the game was pretty awesome. I recommend trying it out. I'll leave the link to the game in the description below. You won't regret trying it, I guarantee. The game also had some mini games after every 2 or 3 nights, and it also had stuff in those mini games like Easter eggs, but not really. I mean, they were more like clues to get you a lot of different endings. There were like 6 or 5 of them. That's a lot, very awesome. At least I think so. Back in those days when FNAF was only 1 or 2 years old, games like these were really just popping off more than nowadays. 2D games obviously aren't popular at all. They would just get, of course there are some exceptions here and there, but mainly you had to create a 3D game nowadays to get true traction and popularity. Anyways, going back to 5 Golden Nights at Freddy's, that's right, there were more endings than in FNAF 3, FNAF 2, FNAF 1, FNAF 4 combined. It's just the location of them. I'm currently showing you all of them on screen. They will be probably fast-paced by somewhat to show them quickly, or I might just show some pictures of the text that shows good ending, like MLG ending or whatever it is, best ending, worst ending, all of those. Anyways, the game was great, but it didn't stop there. There was a second game. The second game had a similar principle as the first game, but this time a bigger map, more animatronics, and more Easter eggs. You also now had to lock some animatronics with vents and doors, or else you're dead. That's that. and also you had to use a light on the map to see it, which added more difficulty. Many people raged at this game, and sadly, after the second game, the series stopped, which was very unfortunate and unexpected. At least everyone thought that, until rather recently a third game released. Nobody expected it, so it didn't get much popularity, not as much as Five Golden Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, but I think that's because it's been too long since the second part. People have forgot about this game completely, so that's just how it is. If only the third game came out sooner than it did. If you liked this video, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Comment some more FNAF fan games or horror games that I should talk about. Anyways, this was Goldboy here. See you all next time.